Okay, so thank you for joining today. So Gary, why don't we have you start off with telling us a little bit about yourself and your role at Brown& and Brown?
Sure. I'm Gary Schrock, and I work for Brown& Brown Insurance, national insurance broker, uh, fifth largest in the U.S. And my responsibilities involve the coaching and training of new producers within one region of our company, which is the Huval region, and it spreads from Wisconsin down through Texas. So new producers to us are sales folks that are 3 years or newer to our company, and typically to the industry of insurance.
Perfect, thank you. So let's get started. Would you be able to explain to us what pain point you were looking to solve when you started looking for a solution and found Griffin?
There's many pain points when you hire, train, coach, and mentor new producers, typically very young folks, to a challenging industry such as sales, and then you add insurance to it. So there's lots of pain points along the way. But for me, what I'd seen in my career is the number one reason a producer failed at our company typically was lack of activity, not enough activity and enough appointments to sustain themselves and deliver the results that we need them to do. So um, the ability to transparently have visibility into their activity and the ability to coach it is the solution to that pain. That's what I've seen at Griffin.
Great, so that makes such perfect sense. And along those lines, what was it about Griffin that made you choose us as a solution that would help you to solve those pain points?
Well, the team itself has been incredible to work with, very responsive to all of my requests and needs. The technology, it's so easy to use. I'm not an IT guy, and Stacy knows that, but it's really intuitive and easy to use, and it has tons of data. We're a big organization that has tons of data. We love data. And this just brought some data to light that we'd never really paid attention to, quite frankly. And so the ease of getting that data and utilizing it to better do our job and coach new producers has been really, really helpful for us.
Well, that's so great to hear, and I'm glad we can help you. So once you chose Griffin, can you tell us a little bit about what the onboarding process was like?
Onboarding was really smooth. A couple of glitches technologically on our end, not on the Griffin end in the beginning. So it took, I think, a week or two longer to get rolled out than we first had thought. But once it was rolled out, it's been easy, really. The Griffin team's easy to work with, very responsive.
Oh, we're glad to hear that. And next, can you shed light on how Griffin has changed your organization and how you operate at Brown& Brown?
Well, I can speak to the Huval region. We started in the Huval region, signed a contract with Griffin, and over time now we've been working with Griffin for a little over 2 years now, and it's gained attention within the entire company to the point where we've signed on a couple of other regions, or having their producers go through it. So the impact has been, I guess, really that we're beginning to realize that we have done a great job paying attention to the big picture things in developing a producer. Those big picture things are meetings and presentations, technical training on insurance, sales meeting processes, but we weren't doing a great job on the front end training the most important and the most difficult thing for a new producer to do, which is to set the proper number of new business meetings. So this technology has really improved our effectiveness there. We've looked at our numbers, and just recently, Stacy shared some numbers with me that was encouraging. An average for the 2-year period that we've been with Griffin, we've seen improvement on contact effectiveness from 97 to 1 to 66 to 1 to now 50 to 1. For the first 3 months of a producer's life on the Griffin system, that's the type of improvement. So we're having to make less calls to set a new business meeting. And that's a win for everybody.
Well, we're so happy to hear that. Thank you, Gary. So next, can you tell us what your favorite part is about using Griffin?
Oh, the people. The people at Griffin are awesome to work with. They're customer centric, honestly. You can tell they genuinely care about making us the best users of that technology that we possibly can. I know that I have to bug them. They tell me I don't bug them, but they're extremely responsive to the needs that I have to try to understand the data that's inside their system. So we can operate it and make it more efficient for us.
Oh, we're so happy to hear that. So just to end off today, is there anything that you would say to an organization, such as yours or one that's similar to yours, that's looking to implement a solution like this?
Yeah, no, I think what it's going to do for us is we start to get more users, the other regions get, and we talked about it today, that we're going to have a lot of data here that we can start to collaborate on and share, and that it will help us onboard producers more efficiently. So instead of going off of hunches and instincts about what we think they need to do to set a new business meeting and to get out the gate strong in sales, we have real-time data. We have best-in-class data, so we can build a real verifiable, clear blueprint for a new producer to begin working towards. So it's going to shorten the learning curve for a new producer. It's going to do something even more important, I think, and our organization thinks it's going to help us with the offboarding part. So historically, we, us humans, we hire a human, we like that human, and it's hard sometimes to depart with them. And, we can't always make good hires. And when we make a bad hire, I've seen us hang on to producers longer than we should. That's costing the organization money. So I think now with this, what we're seeing is with this data, it begins to minimize the emotions behind that decision to let somebody go. And so we have verifiable data that we can use to help make those decisions in a more timely, effective manner, really for both parties, because my experience has been if they're not getting it done, they're miserable too. So they need to go on and find something else in life that they're going to like doing. And we need to not waste our money trying to train somebody that's just not going to work out. So I think those two things are going to be really, really critical for us, the onboarding and offboarding part of this, or capabilities of this technology.
Great. Well, that's so wonderful to hear. And thank you, Gary. That's all the questions that I had today, but we so appreciate everything that you've done with us over the years. You've been such a great partner, and we've really enjoyed working with you. And for anyone that is interested in learning more about Gryphon, please feel free to reach out to us. We're here at helpdesk@gryphonnetworks.com.